Hello everybody, and welcome back to Rain Check. We checked in. Whoops. Okay, Yep, we're gonna use that word. It's fine. We checked in with Raumor, and we met the fox lad, Javier, and we stayed with Rao for the night. I'm assuming we dozed off. It's dark. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's find out. It's dark. Where am I? I move my paws and feel a thin sheet covering me. Did I fall asleep in Rao's room? I slowly sit up on the bed, but my body feels stiff. I instinctively search my body for my phone, intending to check the time, before recalling that I had just given it to Javier. You did do that. I shift my focus to the room, giving my eyes time to adjust to the lack of light. No one seems to be in here. Rao? My voice is meek and groggy. There's no reply. Curious, I nearly stumble out of bed and check the bathroom. But he's not there either. Where'd he go? I return to the bedroom and decide to open the curtains. I can't see much besides the rain-drenched window, which obscures the cold glow of the ambient city lights glistening down below. Oh, it'd be raining. Are we gonna have a rain check? I'm sorry. What time is it? Oh. Walking over to the light switch, I flip it on, revealing an unaltered room, just as it was when I arrived earlier. Spotting the TV remote on the countertop, I pick it up and turn on the large flat-screen TV mounted in front of the bed. The TV turns on to the welcome screen for the hotel with a with time boldly written in the corner. I see, I understand. 11:45. That's breakfast time. Have I really been asleep for so long? And just then, I hear the mechanical click followed by the source of the door handle turning. I can't make it out at first, but then I recognize the shape of their body as they make their way in. Oh, that's a little loud on the levels. Let's turn that down just a little bit. Just a little bit, you know. It's Rao. Hey. He spots me next to the TV and approaches me with a surprised look on his face. There's a brown bag in his paw that he extends out to me.
How long have you been up?
Not long at all. I just woke up and wanted to check the time.
Right. Here, if you're hungry.
What, was there not a clock on the nightstand? Aren't there... There's always like a clock on the nightstand. Or by the phone. You know, it's on the thing. Hotels. Yes. He sets the bag on top of the counter, water dripping from it as he does so.
Thanks. Don't mention it.
What is it? Oh, he takes shirt off. Yes. He suddenly takes off his shirt, the fabric sticking to him as he does. I wasn't expecting that. I knew he was toned, but damn.
God, I need a shower. This is what I get for leaving my jacket here.
He chucks his wet shirt into the bathroom.
Your phone's over there, by the way. Let me get it for you.
He points to a small black plastic container on top of the desk next to the laptop. I watch as he enters a code on the front of the container, opens the lid, and hands me my phone back.
We couldn't find anything from the messages. Whoever sent those to you knew how to stay hidden. You can ask Javier tomorrow about the details if you want.
He stops and looks at me more carefully.
Speaking of which, we're going to scout out that address tomorrow morning and see how we should proceed from there. Javier and I both agree that this is the kind of trap, so it's best to go early. We need you to come along with us, too.
Me? But I don't know what...
Relax. It's better to have you in our sights in case anything goes wrong. We're not planning on doing anything crazy.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
One more thing. As you probably know, Cypress is scheduled for a late afternoon appearance tomorrow.
Oh, excuse me.
So, we'll need to get to the convention hall an hour before that scheduled time.
Why so early? I got that convention pass that lets us in.
We need to see how they set up. Meaning we're going to be going backstage.
Oh, okay.
Great. Make yourself comfortable,
The wolf sighs and shakes his head.
I forgot to ask. Did you want to head back to your room tonight? As per protocol, I can't force you, but I strongly recommend you stay here for the night. Up to you.
I sigh in relief and nod in agreement.
No, you're right.
I don't feel safe being alone in my room.
Alright. Anything you want to get from your room?
Not really. Well, I guess my laptop, but that's okay. I'd rather stay here and take things easy for tonight.
Fair enough. Food's there if you're hungry. I didn't know what you'd like, so I got a burger. Hopefully you like cheeseburger. I'll be right back.
Well, it depends. Is there anything else on it? You see, I'm that guy that I order a fully plain burger, just bread, meat patty, bread, nothing else. I don't need anything else. I'm a simple guy. Maybe too simple. It's fine. He gestures to the bed and then the bag on the counter.
There's something wrong.
No, just sorry about earlier. I also fell asleep on your bed.
You had a long day. It's understandable.
With that, he walks off into the bathroom. Oh. I spend the next few minutes gazing across the cityscape with the burger in paw. The sounds of the roaring water coming from Rao's shower helps ease my mind as I eat. After several more minutes, I finish my food and decide to take a seat on the fancy sofa by the window, attempting to gather my thoughts for tomorrow. I close my eyes, trying to piece together the meaning of the attack, the text, and the photo. What's this reward?
Hey, if you're tired, you can sleep on the bed. I can take the couch.
Oh. What? I wasn't expecting him to be practically nude. I thought he'd at least put his clothes on the bed. Feeling flustered, I examine the fancy couch and the I'm sitting on. He wants to sleep on this. I don't think his armrests seem comfortable for Rao to sleep on, not with his stature. You're sleeping like that? I mean, sleeping on this? Why did I just blurt that out?
Yes, and yes.
Oh, that looks quiet. Here, we'll turn... No? Yes? Okay. There we go. There is music proper.
Does it bother you? I can put on some clothes if you like.
It's fine. I was just curious. I need to come up with a reasonable excuse. Oh, thought you might be cold.
Me? Never. My fur is thick and dense. It's the same as yours.
Ah, right. I hear Rao pulling something out of the mini fridge as I stare aimlessly at the couch I'm on. Moments go by before I decide to speak up once again. Oh, look at us in our little shorts. Wait, who wears, like, shorts with a long sleeve hoodie? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. It's fine.
Say, I've been thinking about tomorrow. Lay it on me.
It's nothing specific. I'm just trying to understand what all of this means.
You and me both. It'll be okay. You know, I used to be a bodyguard.
You did mention that. I vaguely remember him mentioning this earlier.
Right. Yeah, it didn't last long, though.
Why not?
I did my job too well. I may have gotten fired due to excessive force.
Oh, wow. What did you do?
May or may not have thrown someone into the dumpster.
That sounds lit, though. I can't help but grin a bit with how silly that sounds.
Point is, you'll be fine. Promise.
He looks over to the now empty food bag and gives me a look.
Now get up, you're in my spot. You can go clean up in the bathroom. No, I'm going to sleep. We got a long day tomorrow. Good night.
Oh, good night. As I swap places with Rao, he passes me the clean towel with his paw. I opt not to take a shower, instead deciding to take off my clothes and freshen up with the towel instead. I hope he doesn't mind.
Well?
I set my clothes in the bathroom, wearing only my briefs. Stepping back into the room, my eyes adjust to the dark. I can make out the faint silhouette of Rao laying on the couch, his back facing towards me. He's completely motionless. Is he already asleep? I turn off the bathroom lights and quietly make my way to the bed. I hop in as quietly as possible, trying my best not to wake him up.
One last thing. Did you know you sleep talk?
Rao's deep voice echoes throughout the room. His question catches me off guard.
Yeah, I used to as a kid. Oh no, was I earlier? You did, yes.
What was I saying?
Rao?
Oh,
Okay.
I awkwardly settle into bed, and the mattress swells me into a soft embrace. I close my eyes and try to sleep. He was probably like, shit, that that wolf is so hot. Oh my god. My eyes jolt open, startled by the sudden thud.
Perfect timing, you're awake.
And you're like in a big old trench coaty.
I was just about to wake you up. We're heading out in 30 minutes.
His voice, though muffled by the grogginess, guided my gaze towards him. Reluctantly, I managed to sit up, my eyelids heavy and vision blurry. And the room is dimly lit, making it hard to pick out the details, but a shadowy shape at the bed catches my attention. A briefcase!
Morning? What time is it? 5:40.
Oh.
How'd you sleep?
I rub my eyes, squinting through the thin gap in the curtains. The lack of sunlight confirms the ungodly armor. Armor? Hour. It's fine.
Okay, I guess.
As my eyes adjust, I stare at Rao. He's wearing some kind of overcoat.
What's with the coat? Aren't you hot in that? I wear it when I'm out for investigations.
I see. Gotta look cool.
It helps me stay hidden.
He tugs at the collar of his shirt and fixes his tie.
I'm only mildly warm. Not the worst thing ever. I see. What about the tie? What about it?
Don't you think it's a bit over the top for an investigation?
No. Enough with the questions. Go freshen up and get ready. We'll be leaving shortly.
Thoughts from yesterday creep back into my mind, and I remember exactly what we're going to do today. Tossing the blanket aside, I awkwardly get up, trying to suppress the morning wood that's become apparent now. I try my best to hide it from Rao, who's already distracted with packing. I merely nod in affirmation as I walk past him and stumble my way into the blindingly bright bathroom. It takes a bit for my eyes to adjust before I can find the sink. I turn on the tap and stare at myself in the mirror. I look like a mess. As I splash cold water on my face, I'm reminded of yesterday's events. My wallet, the assault, the cryptic messages, and the embarrassing realization that I passed out here. Everything's going to be okay. Hopefully. I turn off the tap and am about to exit the bathroom when I see Rao standing outside waiting for me. With a briefcase in one paw and an umbrella in the other, he looks ready to depart.
Are we leaving?
He nods.
We'd better. Javier is waiting for us downstairs.
As I pick up a towel to dry my paws, Ralph speaks up again after a moment of pause.
By the way, about yesterday. Who's Coulson?
The sudden mention of the name catches me off guard. I haven't heard that name in years.
Coulson? You were muttering their name last night. Did I?
Crap. My face is flush, yes, and I quickly look away, trying to act as nonchalant as possible.
They're, a friend.
My voice cracks just as I'm about to finish my sentence.
Is that so? Well, it's none of my business. Just curious.
His line of questioning reminds me of what he mentioned last night.
Oh, yeah. Why'd you bring up sleep talking last night? It's actually related to this. You spoke another name yesterday when you were passed out in my bed. Maxwell, another friend of yours.
I wince at the mention of that name. He looked my head looking down at the ground to avoid eye contact.
No, that was my father. Was? I see.
He mutters something to himself before he speaks up once more.
Well, just keep that in mind. You might unknowingly reveal something personal. You know what I mean.
I nod back now, and now I'm wondering if I said anything else last night.
I didn't say anything revealing last night, did I?
He chuckles, his chuckle is gentle, as if trying to lighten the mood. He waves a paw dismissively, then gestures towards the hotel room door.
I'll be waiting for you in the hallway.
The elevator ride down is unsurprisingly fast, given that it's still early in the morning. Rao is preoccupied with adjusting straps on the sleeves of his overcoat. He's even bulkier than with that coat on. It seems so cumbersome. We arrive at the lobby, exit through a separate set of doors, and reach the hotel driveway. I follow Rao's lead as he points to a black sedan with heavy tinted windows situated on the opposite side of the parking lot. I wonder why my cab driver didn't pull up here yesterday. It's just around the corner from the street entrance. As we walk over, the driver's side window rolls down, and the same fox from yesterday reveals himself. "Get in, loser!" I hope he says something like that. I was just like, arm out the window, just... "A fine morning to the gentleman." "And Rao?" Rao scoffs, looking unimpressed. "We're lucky. It doesn't seem to be raining."
Yet.
The wolf gets into the front passenger seat, leaving the back completely free for me. "Oh, lit!" The fox takes out his phone and punches something into it before driving off. Excuse me. Oh, dear.
Give Theodore the rundown.
Sure, let's see. Well, today's definitely interesting. First stop is Iridescence Drive. After that, we'll head back for Cypress. And if time permits, we'll check out another site. I'll explain more of what we'll be doing when we get there. My attention bounces from Javier to Rao. The height difference between them is striking. Rao has to bend slightly forward to prevent his head from hitting the roof, while Javier's head is barely on the headrest. I stare out the side window, seeing the buildings slide by like a carousel as we speed down the deserted morning streets. "So, Theodore, I tried to trace the origin of those messages, but came up short. Whoever sent them didn't want to be found. They knew what they were doing." My paws curl tighter around the edge of the seat. That being said, this could still be a bluff, and it may not be serious at all.
Wait, how'd you get into my messages? I don't remember giving you my passcode.
Oh, I didn't need it. I just simply pinged... It's just going. Did it stop? Okay. Clever. It's child's play, really.
You lost me at Multitool. He hacked into your phone, more or less.
Hey, You're grossly oversimplifying the mechanisms at work here.
Just drive.
The fox mutters something under his breath, a grumble of discontent. Eventually, the silence returns, and with it, the feeling of unease starts to churn within. Hey, I brought some, tortas? 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 What is this? I don't know. I probably do, just don't know the name, or specifically how it's spelled. Because, boy, words are hard. If you guys are hungry. My stomach growls from the mention of food. He offers a bag from the center console over to Rao, who declines and then passes the bag over to me instead. I take the plastic bag and take the torta out and inspect it. It's a lot heavier than I thought. Tortas? It's a kind of sandwich. You don't have any allergies, do you? These are somewhat spicy. So I wouldn't be able to eat it. It probably has, like, weird peppers and shit in it that I'm allergic to.
No, I should be fine. Left.
The car lurches to the side abruptly, causing me to drop the sandwich, staining my jacket. Okay. Javier wrestles with the steering wheel, maneuvering the car around an intersection and swerves past a blurry figure. Lit. A resonating thump reverberates through the vehicle, violently shaking us in our seats.
Fucking hell.
I manage to fasten my seatbelt fasten myself in my seat and regain balance as the car stabilizes and comes to a stop.
What the hell just happened? Did we just hit someone?
And glancing behind, I see a figure sprawled on the street, with lengthy black skid marks trailing over the curb and sidewalk to where we are now.
No, I swerved around them at the last second, luckily. They're getting back up. They'll be fine.
The fox examines his side view mirror and nods.
Yeah, let's not waste any more time. What? We're just going to leave? Are we all good? I'm fine, I guess.
Me too.
Then we're leaving. Isn't this a miss and run, though? Not when they jump out from the sidewalk. They were either on something, or that was the saddest attempt at insurance fraud I've seen in my life.
We can check the dash cam later. My heart's racing from the near collision. How can they be so calm about this? Shit, the engine light is on.
Must have shaken something loose in the hood. Might be a sensor.
Fuck, I didn't get insurance for this rental. Can you help me check it out when we stop? Please.
Fine.
Okay. I'm going to end the part here, everyone. So I'll see you guys around.